21st century, we acknowledge that things like literacy and teaching diverse students are 21st century themes. The importance of literacy in all content areas and as a school-wide initiative, I think is pretty dominant in our current era. And CNI has decided to use these new strands as emphases within our online programs. We've really have tried to build our program around relevant 21st century themes. So these include, teaching diverse learners. So our students at KU will experience coursework that not just focuses on diverse learners, but focuses on diverse learners within all of the courses. So instead of kind of isolating these themes, we've chosen to see them as integral to each course.
In today's digital age, you can access news virtually anywhere. Just sitting here at your desk, you've got apps that can take you to the latest stories right on your tablet. You've got smartphones where you can access breaking news and social media at the tips of your fingers. And finally, if you type in any trending story into your web browser, you're bound to get thousands of results. It's natural to feel like you're just barely scratching the surface or even getting misinformation. That's why one local lawmaker says it's time our classrooms caught up to the way the rest of the world has evolved.
Representative Seth Rose says the first step in combating fake news is realizing in an age of social media and native advertising, it's a problem.
It's obviously troubling to me what I've seen at the national level when we talk about our elections and we talk about the discussions that they've had in Congress about Facebook.
According to a 2019 National Center for Educational Statistics study, more than 1/3 of 8th graders in the U.S. reported they rarely learn how to judge the reliability of sources in the classroom.
Let's make our curriculum modern. Let's train and prepare our kids for the dangers of social media and to be able to fact check and cross check the information.
That's why Rose is spearheading new legislation to create a media literacy panel at the state level, which will start talking lesson plans, new classes, and overall curriculum.
You can't just scroll down, read a headline, and take that as the gospel. We must dig deeper.
He says he plans to start pushing for this next week at the start of session.
Many of our young people are not skeptical. They tend to believe whatever is on the internet, whatever is on social media, whatever is on television.
Frank Baker, an expert who approached Rose with the initial idea, says what they're trying to teach is simple.
I like to think of it as applying critical thinking skills to media messages. Take an example from popular culture or current events news and bring it in the classroom.
That way, students can sift through the cluttered airways filled with advertisers and politicians.
Who is telling you this? Do they have an agenda? What techniques are they using to get your attention?
Both agree it's the way of the future.
Too many times in South Carolina, we are the last to do something, and this is a chance for us to be on the forefront of something great.
Matt Koufax, Fox Carolina News.
We live in a world where information comes at us at an alarming pace. And sometimes it can be tough to weed through it all to figure out what's true and what isn't.
Can you say and spell your first and last name for me?
In partnership with the EW Scripps News Literacy Project, Fox 4 teamed up with Lee County high school students to help educate the next generation on how to get to the facts.
News literacy means to me is staying informed about everything happening in our world.
And it's so important that the information that you're putting out there is factual, it's relevant, it's genuine.
Just being able to look at those sources and choose which one we want to believe, which one's the most reliable.
Starting out, they all had a pretty good handle on the idea of news literacy.
Just for you personally,
But then we took them out into the field to tackle a story that would show them the process of gathering facts for a news outlet. Their topic of choice?
How would you describe what blue-green algae is?
Their search for the answer to that question and what to do about the toxic algae took them to science labs at Florida Gulf Coast University, local middle schools, and even the woods.
3, 2.
In the end, the students tell us they learned that getting the facts wasn't always as easy as they thought.
We traveled around a lot on Monday. We were all over the city on Monday just getting interview after interview.
But they still felt the process was worth it, and they hope you take a few things away from their piece.
I hope that they can watch our story and know that there is hope.
There's actually kids that want to be hands-on about it and fix the same problems that everybody's worrying about.
Rochelle Aline, Fox 4, in your corner.
Welcome to Mobile Legends!
Go, boys! Is there a ninja who has stolen my skill of doppelganger?
Slain an enemy!
Break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling on my back.